Hey folks, welcome back to the bar garden. So I've had a bunch of people asking me lately how I went about building my new addition, my grow room. So I wanted to show you guys. I'm renting. I don't own this house, so I wanted to do it without making any damage to the house whatsoever. So what I did was, up here you can see I had this beam. Now I popped up the ceiling tiles on this side. They don't go up very high, so I put my phone in there to see what was in, to make sure there's no pipes or anything in there. There is actually a beam in there, so I could screw straight into it. So what I did was, I added a couple sheets of plywood here. My roof is only actually 7 feet. It's just an extra piece here. My roof is only 7 feet, so when I went to the hardware store, I had them cut it off at 7 feet. And then I just screwed that straight in there. I didn't do anything on the base whatsoever. This extra piece here, I actually had them cut because I was planning on using this as a door over here as we enter into the bar garden. So what I did with the plastic was, I started with the bottom. The bottom went up to both sides. That way it's one sheet on the bottom. It was all totally sealed, so if I have any spills or anything in this room, same thing, it went all the way up the backside. If I have any spills whatsoever, it'll none of it will get through onto the carpet. It'll stay right where it is. And then I started on the bottom there. You see the line of foil tape. That's where I started and went up the wall. And then the same thing on the backside. I started there and went there and back up the wall, over here, down here, and then up the plywood wall that I added. Now for the lights, it's a T-bar ceiling, and it is a horrible setup up here. I don't know how they put the ceiling together. Somebody must have put the whole T-bar ceiling together on the floor and raised it in one piece or something, because right above here, there's pipes right here. I can't push the panels up at all without damaging them. So I tried hanging the light from T-bar hangers right off the T-bar, and that didn't work too well. The hangers looked like they were twisting, and I didn't feel comfortable leaving the light there. So the only thing I could think of doing was I added these little brackets onto the side here, and then this board up top is actually just free floating up there. It's not screwed into anything, so there's nothing screwed into the roof whatsoever. No damage done. It's straight into the beam over here and into the studs in the wall over here, so it's lots of support. That T5 is actually fairly heavy, so I need some pretty good support for it. And then from there, see over here, I just cut a hole where my electrical was, and so it's nice and sealed right around the electrical. That's where my timer is. And then my air pump's over here. And of course I went and set up trellis around most of it. The trellis I bought was ridiculously cheap. I thought it was going to be a little 10-foot section of trellis or something, but it was 10 feet wide and 50 feet long. So I cut off about a quarter of it, and that did about half of my room. I've got lots of trellis left if I decide I want to go ahead and add more to the other side of the room, but the peppers don't eat it, so there's no point right now. So I've got one 432 watt T5 8 bulb, 4 foot long, and one, I believe it's 54 or 56 watt T5. I haven't changed out any of my bulbs to veg bulbs yet. But it seems to be working fairly well. We got lots of peppers coming in. The dill is growing like crazy, and the cucumbers are absolutely loving it. So all the bulbs that are in there right now are 6400K. You can see the one little dent I got here in the reflector, trying to install the light myself. But yeah, I am going to be changing out some of the bulbs, adding, probably change out about half of them to red bulbs. Here's a look at how the addition adds into my bar garden. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.